espera.
Hum,
Temos 3 pessoas à espera. Pronto, podes carregar.
Já fiz. I think we're live.
Yes, we are live. I can
We are
confirm.
live.
Yes.
Okay, so here we
Live.
are. Here we are live again after I don't know some time. And
Let's not discuss this. Let's not talk about the war.
the war, yes. Well, there are reasons for not doing live streams. It's probably too early for US, but well, that's
Your problem, not our problem.
no, it's our problem, and we're trying to find out if someone will show up.
Well, at least we don't, but it's their problem because at least we don't live in the US.
So if someone is watching, say something, so we know that you are here. And well, yeah, we've checked that there's another stream today that is going to be about the same subject. Yes, you are here, of course. I am here also. I'm going to write that. Um, there's another stream uh, later, so you are doing the first part of
We're
this.
doing the warm up for Diversity and
Yes,
Dragons.
yes, yes.
I was going to leave that for the end. Say, don't forget, you can
Well, you can do that
and
again.
later. Yes, I can do that again. Well, one of the reasons why we decided to go back to live streams is we are bored of doing videos not live. No, I'm joking. That's not the reason.
The
I
reason
think
is
the reason is that I decided that I can't drink anymore, so we are watching films instead of talking and drinking wine. So that way,
yeah,
and I think this is our need to. We are just talking to one another, but without the wine. At least
yeah.
for me.
At least for today. Yes, I'm not drinking just water. I have some water here.
Product placements. Okay.
Yeah, so buy Monchique water. It's nice. No, it's not, but yeah. Well, anyway.
Anyway, we'll just talk as if we're doing our normal videos when just the two of us. And if someone pops up, someone pops up. We know people have more. Another thing is we don't stream. It's probably not going to stream in the weekends because lots of people stream in the weekends, and we don't want to get in on top of someone else's schedule. In Friday, probably while it's game night
Yeah,
for a
so
lot
we
of
are thinking about this is just an experience today or tonight, but we are thinking about doing streams on Thursday.
Thursdays at this hour
But
or a
tomorrow
little bit
we're going to
later.
have an interview or a guest. We're going to have a guest, James from Neckbeardia, so we decided to try this today and check if this works or not. Because we are also trying a different streaming, uh, which is Restream instead of what we used before, which was
StreamYards.
StreamYards. So I'm not even sure how this is working. Let's just check.
Well,
Well,
it's there because I have the window open.
yeah, apparently it's working. Maybe supposedly there are 3 people watching, but who knows? Maybe it's not even on YouTube. I don't know. We are streaming for different places now, so at least we are supposed to be streaming to different places. At this point, I have no idea if you are streaming or not because this is the first time I use this
Well, we
place.
are streaming in YouTube, so that is.
Yeah, on YouTube, I'm sure we are streaming.
Okay, so in this field, we already are ahead of Pandit.
Yeah, we are. But okay, so we are also streaming to Twitter. I,
Okay.
I've just checked that we were supposed to be streaming to Facebook as well for to the group,
Facebook sucks. Violence solves
I
everything.
don't
It's true.
know how it works on Facebook because it's apparently
Nothing works on Facebook.
yeah, probably it's not working. So well, let's
Hello, violence. Hi. Okay. So are we going to make fun of Kamala now, or not make fun? We're going to embrace.
embrace her. No.
Yes.
Well, before we get into that, because we have some time to wait
Okay.
until.
So you want to start chilling?
Yeah, I guess we should. Well, before shilling, just I have to show some books. Well, just this,
That's chilling.
but we can just before that. Well, this is
That is
possible. I'm reading this now, so it's a
no, no.
possible.
But the microphone is going. You need to. You can. Yes, that way, and get it closer to the
This is
camera.
a possible reading recommendation. Uh, except if you are watching Gadsad's videos, you probably don't want to read this. It will be a little bit repetitive. But if you haven't watched lots of videos, maybe the Parasitic Mind would be an interesting read.
I
I'm
had to
reading.
buy that second, well, kind of second hand in Amazon France because it wasn't available. Well, I'm not going to say anywhere, but it wasn't available in Amazon Spain, Amazon Germany. I don't get anything from the UK or US because of the taxes. But yeah, strange.
If you do not follow his videos and the guy on Twitter as well, it's a good read. If you follow him, maybe it may be a little bit repetitive. Okay, this is not really a shilling. Now you're shilling
Mhm.
for us. Okay, Uncharted Seas. This was the latest release, and it's already being reviewed by talking about games. But these reviews take a lot of time.
There are in-depth reviews.
Yes, he reads a lot of the content. So it's, in the beginning, he did I don't know three videos maybe, but they're all short videos. So you might have not get the the gist of it because it's just he's doing in order. So we can talk a little bit about this and what this is. Uncharted Seas. So it's not Ratchet.
Especially because that thing that is called Indigenous People Day was last week, right? Or was it
Yes,
this week already?
it, it was this week. Yes.
Yes, it was this week exactly.
It is a it was a fortunate
It
coincidence.
was yeah, it was the day that the book yes arrived.
Yeah, in print. Obviously it was already
It was
in
on purpose.
digital. No,
Everything was
of course we planned
planned.
everything. We planned everything, or not? Maybe not. So what is Uncharted Seas? Uncharted Seas uses instead of Ratchet, it uses Red, which is a newish set of rules that is going to be updated soon. Yes. And when I say soon, it's really soon. It's not next year or something. It's probably next month.
Tomorrow.
Not yet because I'm working on something else, and while we are maybe waiting for perhaps someone else to show up.
We have
Uh,
six people watching, so that is
okay, that's probably good. Uh,
ooh,
so Uncharted Seas is uses the new set of rules, which is really not. It's not that new. It's a little bit different, but not completely different.
it's a
Just
break from Ratchet a bit, so it's not
but in
Ratchet
terms of yeah,
versus
mostly about the settings and not about the rules. The rules are not really that different, but the settings are meant to be something else. First, this is not inspired by movies. There's nothing, uh, as our friends would say, this is not a movie genre turned into a book. No, it's a book turned into a book. It's based on a inspired by history and a an epic
epic poem
an epic poem by a Portuguese writer.
of the is it 15th century?
the
I'm
15th.
also with
It has
centrist.
been,
Yeah, I got it
yeah,
right.
it has been dead for a long time. So yeah, so we can use it without any problems. Though
Well,
we
it's
have really
domain.
we didn't steal that much from Mr. Luís de Camões, who wrote what is that the the before mentioned epic poem. Oh, where RPG
We have
is.
RPG reviews. Can you highlight comments on this or not?
We can, yes.
I don't think I can. I think you need to be the one
I
doing
think
it.
we can. Yes, we can.
You can.
Yes,
Yes.
we are here. Brandon is working on a video today. Oh yeah, it's is exactly this. I sent him Uncharted 6. So another review is coming, and
Isn't it nice how you can get an Uncharted Seas by mail? I mean, it's a lot of things because they are Cs. It's just a stupid joke. I'm sorry.
yeah. Okay, so about the setting. The setting is the age of discovery. So it's
But without modern sensitivity lenses.
yes, definitely without that. So you can play discoverers, explorers, merchants, even the clergy. You can play Jesuits, which basically that's the clergy involved in this, or just sailors, or even pirates. Okay, I'm not saying this is a pirate game. It's not. Maybe eventually we will do a pirate game,
A pirate expansion.
a pirate next
Because
time.
pirates are later in the
Yeah, in
timeline.
history, yes, in this timeline, they will eventually. It's not really included in the setting, but you can use it because you have rules for sea battles and boardings and commerce and creating your settlements. So it can be used for that kind of game, but it's not really meant to be used for that. But the rules are the
A
rules
lot
are
more problematic than that.
yes, it's more problematic that because this is about the time of discoveries. So that's where well, I work full time on this, so that's the answer for this. I work full time on this, and more than full time, I guess.
He's
You
a
can.
workaholic. I need to take him. So in a couple of weeks, we're gonna take a weekend out. So Miguel stops working.
Yeah, well, I'm for the last 2 years we have been I have been she has been working mostly at her day
Yeah,
job.
that's a problem because I think that's also a bit my fault because to work on the red room stuff, I end up doing in the weekends, and then Miguel also works on the weekends.
Yeah, and yeah, so that's it. Weekends and no days off. That's what happens. Oh, you're sick as a dog. That's bad. Okay, I
Hope
hope you
you
get
feel better soon. I think
well.
it's the time. I don't know if it's a flu or something like that. I think it's the season started.
Maybe you can get better by watching this live
You
stream.
won't,
I
but
don't
at
think
least
so.
hope will make you laugh or sneeze.
No,
At least
maybe
you are not as sick as a cat.
yes, you'd be vomiting fur balls if you were a cat. Okay, so just to finish the part that we are shilling, Uncharted Seas is a 400 and something. Let me check the number of
Like
pages.
RPG was saying, it's a huge book.
Yeah, it's a large one, and even huger because the size is not the same as Ratchet, as you know probably.
Mhm.
This is a
I
US
love
weapon.
that. That cover is very printable.
Yeah, it looks pretty good in print. The inside as well. I think it worked pretty well.
How long does the Lulu promo code last?
Uh, I don't know. It's usually from Monday to Friday. Let me check that.
So there's a promo code in Lulu if
There's
you want to
two
get Uncharted Seas or anything else by us or someone
I'm going
else.
to
Uh,
share it
there's
here.
a promo code. for this week.
Book gifts 15. And if you use this when you are buying something from Lulu until the 18th, so 2 more days, you'll have a 15% discount on your purchase, which is nice.
Not bad.
Yeah, it's the best
Mhm.
promo they have. They they sometimes have the 10% discount, and then they have the
Mhm.
15%. So the 15% one is good enough. So if you have some stuff to buy, we also have released something that has been published in digital format for a while. That's Wretched Justice. It has been, I don't know, for more than 1 month, but it wasn't in print yet. I just let it wait a little bit, uh, and I sent it to print at the same time as Uncharted 6, so it is now also available there. Okay, maybe we should now start talking about our
Let me
subject.
do an intro before
Yeah,
we
do the
we
intro.
start. No, I'm going to say that when we decided, and I think it was today, that we would come back to do streamings, but we're not going to do it on Thursdays because on Thursdays we're going to have an interview. And then I said, well, yeah, but it's important. Uh, no,
Sorry.
no, I was answering RPG overviews, but I'll finish and then we answer him.
Oh yeah, no, we don't really, we have not translated anything. I mean, translated. We could
The
do that.
Portuguese, yes, the Portuguese market is very, very small,
Yeah.
and anyway, they hate us. So we'll do everything. We do everything in English.
There's also that the possibility that the Brazilian market could be
Yeah.
possible, but the Brazilian Portuguese is a little bit different from our Portuguese, and it's probably the differences are bigger than the differences between
Mhm.
American English and British English.
I think it's not, but because they are both more, both Americans and British are more used to hear each other English. I think
Yeah,
especially
yeah,
Brazilians are not used to hear or read Portuguese, Portuguese from Portugal. So it's a very big difference. And even for us, for me, we have soap operas, and when I grew up, cartoon shows in Portuguese from Brazil, but reading, and I read comics in Portuguese, in Portuguese from Brazil, in Brazilian. But once in college, I had to read a physics book in Portuguese from Brazil. It was awful. It was really hard to understand.
yeah. And for them, it's really hard. So we would have to have
Yeah,
a
for them would even be even
editor
worse
editing stuff, and I don't know if it's feasible. I don't know. Maybe
in the
eventually,
future. Yeah.
yeah, perhaps if I guess the only way that could happen, it would be if some Brazilian person would be doing some work with us and willing to not translate but modify the texts and
Yeah.
family members. Yeah, it is. Yeah, definitely. So for people for foreigners, for non Portuguese speakers, Brazilian Portuguese is easier to understand. It's more musical, probably because that probably helps. It is there's the tone, especially when you're speaking, of course, or hearing it. When you're writing, there's no tone. So for that, it's probably much easier to understand than Portuguese, because when you are speaking Portuguese, you probably understand nothing, and it might sound like Russian or something, because our language is a little bit our spoken language is
Very
very,
flat.
very flat. So it's harder to understand if you are not a Portuguese speaker, or even a Brazilian will have sometimes a hard time understanding. But in this case, it's not just understanding what we are saying,
think
but
we need to do a stream with Anna
oh,
to
maybe.
have to explain to people the differences between Portuguese from Portugal and Portuguese from Brazil. Although she's been in Portugal for a long time, so she already has a bit of
We have to be speaking in Portuguese and
yeah.
then we'll understand. Okay, so let's talk a little bit about
Oh, I was going to just say
your
that we decided to do to take this topic just because. Oh, but we should talk about if you're going to do streamings, we should have some stupid thing to talk about. Oh, actually, something just happened. The list. So we will talk a bit about the list and make fun
Do you want to do the
of
introduction?
stupid people. No,
The-
that was the introduction, right?
oh,
You
this
can.
was
Oh, this was the why we are talking about this. But yes, the introduction. So yesterday, well, I think Pandit was the first one to talk about it in at least in the
yes.
our little corner. He did a video talking about a list of role players that support Kamala, and apparently they did something similar some years back. They're supporting Hillary.
Yes, I wasn't aware of that because at the time I wasn't really paying
It was
attention.
gamers for her, right back then.
I think he said that.
Stupid.
Yes.
Yeah.
Now it's gamers for Harris. Now let's share this.
That's too small. Let me. Can you put it? Make it bigger. Okay, I make it bigger in my sides.
There's a question here from Mark Hockman.
Uh,
Yeah, a little bit, but not that
not
much.
Native American words.
Well, yes, you can say that. They use it. Yeah, they
Not
use.
yeah, yeah. But I'm thinking about
Words.
Native
Yeah,
American. I have no idea actually.
yeah, I think they have some words from
But
their.
I don't think that that's that
They don't use it a lot, but they have some words. Probably about I don't know.
plants and trees and
Yeah, probably.
they didn't have Incas. They all lived in the in Amazonas. So the Indians in
Well, they're
yeah,
also
exactly. I think Anthony probably yeah he has Brazilians. It's not a lot. So
yeah, not a lot. No, not a lot. But they have some words. I know that. At least they have those languages, and probably most people have no
but
idea.
but they are very good at making up words that are versions
Yeah,
of
they use
English, Portuguese versions of English words.
yes, they use a lot of. So, what do you think? This is seeable? I don't know.
Yes, now it's seeable.
Okay, so when I
More than 500 creators of your favorite games, no, not really, have have a message for you this election season. We support Kamala Harris and Tim Walz for President and Vice President of the United States, and we hope that you join us in being gamers for Harris. Kamala
Kamala is a
Harris is a
winner.
winner.
Well, yes, but I think they meant a winner.
Yes, I know.
What did she
She
want?
has presided over the best economy in the world. This best economy is stupid. I mean, isn't the economy fucked up?
Uh, I believe so. At least we are selling
She's
less.
an ardent defender of reproductive rights. I really think how abortion is a reproductive right. Okay, she has battled crime, fought for the downtrodden, and supported American workers. I'm imagining her like Batman in a cape,
Well,
battling crime.
maybe. Who knows? She and
She
the
stands with our allies and stands
American
up to our enemies abroad.
together they fight crime.
Yes. Okay, now someone should do that. Kamal and Tim as Tim Waltz as vigilantes.
Yeah, super
She
strong.
knows how we know the OG is not going to do it.
No, it's
She
not.
knows how things are done and she gets them done and done.
And whatever.
Okay, she's the one of two things we gamers like the most. She's competitive. Are we competitive on the role playing games?
I'm not. At least
Okay.
not me.
It's just the Bro SI are the competitive
Yeah,
ones, right?
they win at the end. So
Oh my god. On Sunday, July 21, Aries was doing a puzzle with her family over waffles. On Monday, July 22, she had unified the entire party, clinching the nominations and built a solid campaign. She has okay, I thought she took a year to do a puzzle, and now I was getting depressed. I bet she didn't finish that puzzle.
Probably not. Someone finished it for her.
If we show out of her, if we show out for her, she will be the first female president of the United States. Yay!
Yeah, well, I don't know. Maybe that's
Okay, gamers. What is the other thing we gamers like the most? Yes, it's cooperative.
mm,
Is the guy you want in your party? No.
not really. No, I wouldn't at
As
least.
Governor Walz has presided over an expansion of the safety net, lifted up his constituents, and done it with charm and grace. Yes, he's so charming and graceful. Uh,
Okay.
no, let me finish reading this because this is fun. I'm
Well,
sorry.
yes,
The other
including
guys, the other guys, Trump and Vance, are what we despise. Cheaters.
or
They
maybe
run on fear, rage,
here
and
it was
denial of rights.
at this place here. Can you read it? Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, yeah, I can. This is how you win. Well, it's not how you win, but you can win on fear and rage. Depends. Everything out of their mouths is horrible. They're eating the dogs. They're
Eating,
eating the
yes,
dogs.
eating the dog.
Childless cat ladies.
That,
Well, I am a
that,
childless cat lady, and I don't care.
well, yes, that's true. Uh,
Suspend the Constitution. It's the worst. And their policies are even worse. Project 2025 spells out a fascist agenda that will destroy the government and the rights of Americans. Trump is an insurrectionist grifter, sorry for my, who's been found liable for sexual assault. Convicted of fraud, fined, blah, blah, blah. We make games because we like competition and cooperation. We've been given two candidates, but oh, fuck you. Who are these dashbacks?
that's where we're going to get next. Okay, so let's start. Let's start looking at the list. The people who have.
Okay, a guy that works for Microsoft.
Yeah, this includes not only
Mhm.
role-playing game designers, but also game designers, video game designers. So, well, the first ones, I have no idea who these people are. Rick,
Yeah, it's a guy that works for Microsoft, so it's
yeah.
Xbox. Xbox, I think, is Microsoft, if I'm not mistaken.
So Shannon Appleline, I know this one, the first one, and
Who is that?
well, I know this name. Oh,
Okay.
also there, I have to say something about this because some of these people I will recognize because I've seen them on social media. So
Mhm.
maybe some of them I will recognize, but they are not really important people. And this one is probably one of them. He wrote some stuff. I don't know.
Mhm. I think Shannon is a
No,
is
it's
a
a man.
oh, he's a man.
Well,
Okay, so he's a train. He's a
okay.
troon. Okay.
No, it's not a true.
But isn't Shannon a male's name, a
Can be
woman's name?
yeah, no, but it
Or
can be
it's
an
Sharon? I don't know.
Sharon is a male name, female name, but Shannon, I don't know. I don't know if it can be a female name, but in this case, it's a man, and it's a man. Well, low
Yes, of
testosterone
course.
guy, but it's a guy. Okay, let's look down here.
I don't even know what those games are, but yeah. Oh, Michael
Okay,
Azula, streamer.
Cam Banks, we know him. Even we have played some things done by him. He was the guy that was in probably has repented that he was in Margaret Way's
Hmm.
game company back then when we were playing
Okay, that
Battlestar Galactica.
Cortex.
Yes, and Cortex. He was one of the developers there. He's extremely woke.
Hmm.
Uh, I've seen him maybe not Facebook, but probably Twitter. This guy's extremely woke. He probably was already woke before, but who knows? Yeah, but you can see, well, for example, this guy
Hmm.
here, Michael Aslan,
He's a
is a
streamer,
streamer.
yeah.
So yeah, there's people here that have
And
no.
you have O and B crossword constructor. This means he's built crossword
Yeah,
puzzles.
so it has nothing to do with games anyway. But yeah, so game designers here, you never know what does that
Yeah.
mean. There are probably illustrators here,
Well,
so
you are a game designer.
maybe who knows?
I mean,
Okay, these Blackburn guys. I don't know if they are the same family or not, but I know Jolly Blackburn is someone I know. Well, I don't know him, but I know he
Know the
has
name.
done some stuff. Uh,
Daniel Block. When I think I know that name, but I'm not. I
I have
could have seen him
I have
somewhere.
no idea. Yeah, probably that's what I'm saying.
Mm.
We will probably find some people here that we know the names.
Well, Timothy Brannan. That I don't know.
Yeah, that one we know is strange. The other side. He was part of. Let me check that. Oh, the other side is this blog. Okay, so he has done stuff for game companies, but this is just
So that's probably the
maybe
tell
he's not
why
doing
the
anything
game
right.
companies that he works are not there. Just the
No, that,
small.
maybe that means that he's not doing anything right now. So it's probably, but yeah, we know him and he's extremely woke. Bill Bridges is someone I know. He worked for, he did some stuff for World of Darkness, Fading Suns as well. I don't remember that, but I remember seeing his name in World of Darkness books back in the day in the 90s. So he's not an unknown.
Jim Butler. Of course, I know him, but he's from Paizo, so that's
Yes,
probably where I know his name. Of
yes,
course.
he's the president. So maybe
Yeah.
it's, I don't know. Jamie Chambers, another guy that was doing stuff for Battlestar Galactica and
Mhm.
Serenity and Super, well, did everything. So this guy was, I think, no, there's a John Chambers as well. I don't know if they're family as well, but
Yeah, you also have a Eko Shernik and a Lazar Shernik. There's
yeah,
a lot of families there
there's a lot
Mhm.
of surnames
with
that
weird names, but
yeah, I don't know. So this is organized by surnames, apparently. I don't know. Probably yes. So they come together, and some of them might not be family. So I don't know. The co-creators of Cards
yes,
Against
of course.
Humanity, of course, these guys went fully woke, which is kind of strange. I think I don't know. I was never interested in Cards Against Humanity, but I think you had some, something more than I do about that.
Yeah, no, they were obnoxious, so it's really stupid. How can they work? Well, they probably do stupid cards making fun of conservatives now.
Okay, so Bill Bridges is now doing Fading Sense. So this is the new Fading Sense. Okay, it's not the old Fading Sense.
Shadow.
Yeah, I do remember him from World of Darkness. It's a name I've seen, and probably
Mhm.
in some other games. Um, there's a cat.
The cat for Kamala.
Yeah, I think it might be yes. Okay, so next names.
He has no balls.
Okay, this is kind of sad. This guy here, David Zeb Cook, he's probably an old man now. I don't know how old is he, but yeah, probably a boomer. No, not certainly a boomer. And he did works at TSR, and yeah, that's, I don't know what makes people do this. I don't know. It's strange. At this point, this guy's probably retired for a long time. So yeah, you didn't miss much. We started doing an introduction and we did some chilling, and we talked about this here, Uncharted Seas. And now we are going through this nice list of
Nobody's.
game designers. Not all. So there's David Zeb Cook here. This is the probably, I don't know, maybe yes, certainly from this first part of the list is probably the most accomplished person. Uh, and yeah, okay. So we have someone from Paizo here, and this guy here, and Who else? What else we have here? Terrible Games, John the Campus owner. Yes, okay. I
Mhm.
believe that.
They are terrible. Yes.
I believe they are terrible. Another thing that I've noticed while looking through this list is that it's mostly men, which is kind of problematic. Lots of men and
No,
just
it's not. It's meant for Kamala.
it's not that it's called
And
game.
you,
No, gamers
yeah,
for hair. So
and you never know how many of these female names are actually women.
yeah, probably some of them are not really women. Women with dicks. Okay, this one I also know that is at Weiler. This is the guy that did Delta Green. I also know this one is
Mhm.
a very extremely woke guy. Justin DeWitt, I also know him. Not sure from where, but I know this name. Now, okay, Jason Dural. This guy was
Yeah.
working at Modifius when we were still buying stuff from Modifius. I'm not sure what did he do. Well, I think he was involved in Conan, which makes sense. Conan went
Mhm.
woke after a while. They were censoring stuff with it. So, but I think it wasn't even his idea. But well, still,
Mhm.
the guy is woke. Next names, okay. These ones I have no idea who they are.
Bloom Evermore. It's an artist. Well, David Floor is a
Where
friend of ours.
did you see
I'm
the?
going a little bit down, so you can, sorry, just keep purchasing.
Oh yeah, he is here. Okay, so David Floor is another one of those. Oh, he has a company. He has a company. He has a company. Oh, he's the president. That's interesting. I
Yes,
think
it's the president
I
of his
think
company.
yesterday when I was here, this wasn't here. There was David Floor, but it said something else. Well, David Floor is a nobody, but for us is
Well,
somebody.
it's not somebody for us. It's just somebody that we used to know. No
Yeah,
joking.
just somebody.
He's in the list of that people that were from that
He
crazy
may
group
have
on
been.
Facebook
He may.
that were going.
Yeah, he may have been involved in our canceling because he was following. Well, not following us, but he was getting our
And he
mailing
was
list.
part of that an insane Facebook group that.
Yeah, and he
But
kept.
it's funny that it's because what I remember from his Twitter is that he's always asking money for things.
Yeah, so he doesn't have. I don't know. Apparently, he has some game releases. I can't find anything, but yeah, okay.
But there we have Daniel Fox, which is interesting
Before
because
that,
I thought
Matt Forbeck.
ah
Matt Forbeck is also a writer. Uh, this is very unfortunate. This guy did some, and this is very very unfortunate for us because
hmm,
he wrote something for a game that we like a lot, which is
Mutant Chronicles,
yeah, yeah. He did
the Modifius version, of course.
no, no.
No,
It was
okay.
no. He did. He was in the American version of the game. He did some
Well,
good stuff.
yeah, that
Yeah, exactly. That's it. Yeah, he's probably I don't know if he's a friend of him.
probably not. They probably were friends, but
Yeah, they usually end up hating each other. But yeah, he was part of that
click.
yeah. Uh, I haven't.
Well, we don't need Mutant Chronicles because we have Wretched Armageddon.
Yes, we have our own Mutant Chronicles with
Yes.
us and whatever. Okay, so Matt Forbeck is
We have
another.
our Temu. We need to figure a name for the port. Wretched is the Red Room is the Portuguese Temu of role playing games.
Yeah. Okay, Daniel D. Fox, of course.
Mhm.
So if you were wondering if Daniel D. Fox wasn't woke anymore, well, he is.
And they just decided
He-
not to talk about politics because
yeah,
that's the best way to go.
he doesn't talk about politics when it suits him, but he will talk about politics when it's needed. Oh, Robert Führer. That's interesting. I don't know him, but I like his surname. So we have here a Futukati, that's diversity. Um, and who else? Okay. Oh, Ajit George. This one is this
Yeah.
one is not relevant, but at the same time is well, is someone that has been doing stuff for D&D and specifically journeys through the Radiant Citadel, which is probably the worst thing someone did. Oh, and our
Yes.
manager, man. This one is a woman. In fact, she has a woman's name and she's a woman.
And Oceana Germain could be a true name.
It could, but it's no, she's a woman.
Yeah,
Uh,
I
she
know.
she writes books about
Yeah, she's the
S&M.
consent.
Yeah, the consent form from Monte Games.
She's the consent form lady.
Yes, yes, that's it. Okay, so we have some more people here that I have never heard about. Bruce Glasgow, I don't know what this is. John Grande, maybe, I don't know. Amazon Games. Maybe some of these are video game developers. Well, there's Ivy Gagax here. Well, she's. What has she done? Well, she was born in a family, and Gary Gygax was her father. I guess that's her curriculum for this. Oh, is there's a puzzle constructor here? That's interesting.
I'd like to see Mark Hamilton as voice actor, but it's too bad. I don't think they didn't put him in the list.
I don't know, but probably people have to choose to be in the list, not just
Yeah.
be
They
introduced.
should invite him. I probably would like to be in more than one list for
I know this
Kamala.
name, James Hargrove, but maybe it's someone else. I don't know. Yeah, probably. I have no idea. Okay.
Oh, there's too many people. I'm getting tired.
Yes. Well, we are still in the middle of the list. Oh, Fred Hicks. Okay. Fred Hicks, the president of Evil Hat Productions. Not really a surprise. Obviously, this guy would be here. Um, and who else? Steve Jackson. Well, another name that
Mhm.
makes me a little bit sad. I know he's woke, but yeah, no. Seeing these guys here. And there's Latia Jacques, which is
Community
Latia.
manager. I think she's the diversity hire.
Yeah, probably. Yeah,
I
with
have
his
a
name, she
feeling.
must be. She probably never played the game, but yeah, well, she's here anyway. No, 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 no. There's an Olivia, but it's not Olivia that we know. Well, apparently that one is not here. That's not the Olivia that is a man.
Hmm.
Who else? Okay, now we are entering a part of this that's people I've never heard about. Okay. Yeah, Debbie Man, Scott Kurtz, Mary Lamp. I don't know. I have no idea what these people are. Okay. No, 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 no. If you recognize someone, tell me because
Yeah, I will.
okay, this is getting a little bit boring. No. Oh, there's Roger Moore. This one I know. I'm not sure what this guy did, but I remember his name because, well, of course, it's called Roger E. Moore. He was in TSR when I was still playing TSR game. Okay, I think there's more people than when I checked this in the morning.
Probably because they
Lawrence
signed.
Paese, I know this one as well.
Now I'm looking from. I'm reading from the.
Oh, Chris Pramas, the green running guy. That's not a surprise as well. Lou Prosperi, I know this name as well, but this is not really a famous person. I think I probably know him from social media. Okay. Mm. Okay, there are people here from
Hmm.
game studios, so that definitely lots of people here with companies I have never heard about. They are probably from
David Simpson.
David Simpson.
Yes.
Oh yeah. Oh, here it is here. Okay. Yeah.
So we know it's a proof that this list is full of important people.
Yeah, David Simpson. He is here. So this is Warren Spector. Fuck. Is this the Warren Spector? I think it is.
Who is our inspector? I just know Phil Spector.
No, yeah. Well, it's not that one. The guy who did Deus Ex. I don't know. Probably Warren
Maybe.
Spector is a name that's.
How many Warren Spectors do you think there are
Yeah.
in games?
Well, there's Michael Stackpole. This is a writer, and yeah, I also know him. So probably that's Warren Spector. Okay, I will never play Deus Ex again.
Of course, you wouldn't play those X again anyway. But now
No,
you're
no.
going to feel bad about enjoying.
Yeah. Well, I'll
And I
never.
would say this is not about people being. This is not even about people being woke. It's but they're being stupid enough to support
Yeah.
Kamala.
So this is terribly stupid. Oh yeah, this one is
And
also
sign a letter, and sign a retarded letter saying,
basically yeah.
Trump is bad.
This one is a little bit sad as well. Jonathan tweeted. I knew that he was a leftist, but I thought that he was a little bit well, not woke. So it's strange that he felt the need. Jonathan Tweet did some games that we probably played.
Mhm.
One, well, and some that we didn't play, but we might have played it if we don't. If the chance had,
Mhm.
um, he did. Um, oh, what was it? Oh, Over the Edge.
Yeah.
That's it. Yeah,
Oh,
over
but
the.
that's normal because over the edge is woke now.
Yeah, but he did the original one, not the woke version. So yeah. Well, okay,
We agree with
we are
them.
almost finished with this. And this last part is there's Ray Vinegar. This guy did the game that I played a long time ago, Underground. Doesn't surprise at all that he's here. Underground was already woke before wokeism.
Help spread the word. Well, we are helping.
Yes, we are helping. Yeah. Okay, so I think we have covered the list. And stop screen sharing.
I mean, for me, this endorsement thing is really, really strange. I
And
know in the US, yes, but even if Kamala wasn't stupid as fuck, it's really strange for me because in Portugal and I think in Europe in general, I mean, people don't endorse candidates, and especially nobody really cares. Sometimes you have an actor or a musician that supports the party X or Z, but nobody's going to vote for the candidate because of that person supports it. So endorsement is not the big thing. So for me, it's really strange.
yeah, that there's also that. But I think in this case,
It's
they
even
aren't
worse because
expecting. Yeah, they are just virtue signaling for inside.
very hard. Yes.
Because no one cares. The rest of the world doesn't care about what a few smelly old gamers think about things, and if they are endorsing the presidential candidate, no one cares. So they are just virtue signaling for the business, not outside. No one care. Well, maybe a couple of those guys. If that Warren Spector is the same Warren Spector, I think, and those older guys that did some work at DSR and perhaps Matt Forbeck. The other ones like David Floor and all the and
Dave Simpson
Simpson, yes,
and
all the David
Shania, whatever, Monty Cook's girlfriend.
Shania Twain and all those, yeah, those irrelevant persons. The guy who did the Radiant Citadel, yeah, no one cares about that. But I mean,
Social media manager for several
and people
different
that,
things.
yeah, so some of the people are just social media managers, so
Yeah.
they have no no weight at all in nowhere, so they just.
I'm feeling dirty now. Bruh.
Well, that's
I
that.
know it was my idea.
Yeah,
Bad Sylvia.
it was your idea. Yes.
So I think if because we said we're only going to stream for 1 hour, so let's
Yes, you can.
change the subject to something better.
So what is the
Well, I will remind people that we will have a Christmas jam, a ratchet Christmas jam. Uh,
holiday? Holidays, Jim.
yes, holidays. Why can I
Not on
say
Christmas.
Christmas?
No, no, it's Christmas and it's New Year and
Yes,
it's what do you call the other day?
Hanukkah. Ah, no, for if
Oh,
you are
also that.
Jews, it can be
Oh, okay,
Hanukkah.
also that.
Boxing Day, Dia de
Oh,
Reis, yes, all that.
yes. Okay, so there's lots of holidays in this period, so you can even Halloween
Yes,
you can include it.
winter solstice,
Okay, so until the 15th of December, you can write something for
anything.
anything that is ratchet
For,
or
we
red.
prefer ratchet, but some people were, oh, what can I do it for red? It's like, yes, do
You
it for
can,
red.
yeah, you can do it for red. So if you want to do it for red, you can do it for red. If you want to do it for ratchet,
It
you
can
can
be a
write
scenario, it can be a class, it can be anything. The
monsters and plot hooks, something.
They
Just
can be it can be a one pager, or the only thing we have is exactly Thanksgiving. So
Thanksgiving, yes,
that
that
we
one.
forgot about.
Yeah. The King's Day, which is probably not that name in English. I don't know. There's probably
It's only celebrated in Spanish countries. I
yes,
think.
but
I think in Poland they also celebrate it, but I'm not 100% sure.
I think the day itself is probably well, it's called in English 12th day.
12th day is the day that how do you say Reis Magos in English?
The wise man.
The wise men, yes, the wise men arrive to give their gifts to Jesus.
So okay, so I'm going to read it from Wikipedia. 12th day is a Christian festival on the last night of the 12 days of Christmas. So on the 12th day of Christmas, something happened.
Na, 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 na.
So it's probably something like that. Um, so there's lots
Now
of
I'm thinking that the wise men sounds a bit like they are part of the mafia.
oh, they were part of the mafia. That's why they were giving them gifts, or else. So they arrived there and they said, "Well, there's a nice table you have here. It would be a very well epiphany. There's
Yeah.
another thing here. Yeah, it would be a shame if someone set it on fire." And
What
then
a nice manager you have.
they gave them gold and uh, incense and something else. I don't know what was the other thing.
I don't know, Micha, that also don't know how to say
Myrrh.
it.
I think it's
Myrrh.
probably the guy who got myrrh was really I don't know what's myrrh.
Jesus got everything, but yeah, even incense. Why do you get? I don't know what myrrh
Well,
is.
and maybe you could just use it and I don't know perfume the house. The myrrh, I have no idea what it is.
Okay, now I'm going to look for it. It's important. This is o que
Yes, probably.
levava cada Reis Mago.
Yeah, they did. Myrrh. Oh, that. Yeah. Well, it's written like this. Myrrh.
So what?
It's a
It's
plant,
a plant. Yes.
so you can do essential oils from this. Okay. So this
Oh,
is
it's good. It's good for sore throats,
oh, okay.
aftas, you know. So it's
This would be great. A copy of Uncharted Seas to everybody that's seeing us today. So yeah, buying a for the 12th day of Christmas an Uncharted Seas book in print.
I'm going to say again. There's a 50% discount on Lulu until the
Of
end
the
of
week.
this week.
Yeah, yeah. I forgot the name of it, but yeah, it's
It's there.
somewhere.
It's book
Yeah,
blah blah blah. It's somewhere in the chat.
it's somewhere in this chat. Yeah, it's
Book
books,
gift
books,
15.
books, gifts, 15. Yes.
But yes, so give us your entries for the Halloween
Yeah.
holidays jam.
And one of the we have one of the judges here. It's Sad Shadow is one of them.
Hmm.
There's also Abram from Talking About Games, and
Ryan David.
those will be our three wise men that will do the reviewing. We are not going to do anything about that, so you can, even if you know us, and we will,
Mhm.
when we send the stuff
We're
for
not going to send names. Yes, it's going to be
no name,
anonymous. So
because
that is
well,
one.
some of them probably they wouldn't know them, but there's a
There's
chance.
always a chance of bias, and yeah, even
Definitely,
positive or negative bias work
yes,
both ways.
yes, yes.
I
And
actually,
definitely
for
Shadow
me,
will probably know some of the people. So
yeah, for me, I would say that even for in my experience, for example, in work when I have to do interviews and something like that, if it's someone that I know, I would try to prove that I'm not biased, and that would be
yeah,
harder for the
that would be
person
a
to prove
problem.
that I'm not being biased.
Yeah, that would be a problem as well.
So sometimes people think bias is not just, oh, this is my friend. I'm going, no, I'm going to prove this person is not my friend, so I'm going to be extra hard
I agree.
on them.
So yeah, it's no problem. You can send us
That
even
means I can enter.
yeah, if you know if you know us, and if even if you have already published
Hmm.
things through Red Room, uh, there's no problem. So that's
There will
but
be
for
prizes
example, let's say
for the
Jeff,
winners.
Joe,
Yes, Daniel
and Daniel and the OG. So all
and
of those, yeah,
Lord Matthews.
yes. So all of you, you can send us your entries because there will be no problem. We are not going to. Eventually, we will look at them, but we have no.
We are not going
We-
to judge
we're
them.
not
Yes,
going to
and the
interfere.
judges will see them blindly. Well, not blindly because they have to
Hope
read,
not. Yes,
but anonymously.
blindly enough. Yes. So that's something that we should talk about. And what
There will
else?
be
Well,
prizes, and we will. Well, if people want to publish what they do by themselves, that's fine.
yes,
But
also
we will do a compilation, a wretched verse with the other entries. If someone just does something smaller or doesn't want to publish it, we
yeah. Unless yeah, unless you want to publish it and sell it.
yes, because the idea is to make it free. So if you want to sell it, to sell it, yes, we're not going to publish it by on a free wretched verse in the screw
That
your
would be
business.
yeah. Something else. I think we can share something. Just because since we are here, this will be our next release.
Hmm.
It's not
Almost
finished,
done. Huh?
but it's almost done. As you can see here, there are already these chapters. Here they are. They even have bookmarks, so that means that I'm very ahead. I just need to edit some
Yeah,
stuff.
people are going to thinking again. He is insane. He has a book
I am insane. So this is
already.
what is Gothic? Gothic is another red game. It uses the same rules, or at least mostly the same rules as Uncharted Seas and Darker. It's probably closer to Uncharted Seas, I would say, because it's still, well, it's a 19th century game, so there are some. The technology is not modern, of course.
Mhm.
And so this is, you can see a little bit of the interior. Mostly, the illustrations are all uh, in black and white, but the book itself is there. There's some color because I used this
Mhm.
this background like an old paper. So this is inspired by gothic fiction things like Edgar Allan Poe
Hammer films.
and also Hammer movies as well. Yes, because they are even well, they are not literature, of course, but they are inspired by the same things. So this will be, I think, a bit similar to what Chill was in the beginning. It was a game made for playing gothic horror, classic horror. You can play stuff like Hammer movies and Universal movies, the classic ones, of course, the classic monsters. and those the Roger Corman horror movies that were inspired by Edgar Allan Poe short stories. So that's the purpose of this, to give you a set of rules and also tables and plot hooks um, for playing that kind of game. So horror, but not modern horror. Not
Yes, and it's a bit, it makes people say, oh, but why do you need this? Well, we like the movies as a genre because Gothic, like we said, is also it was a big inspiration for those types of movies. Well, the books can also be an inspiration. In both, I would say that Darker or Wretched Darkness don't really cut it. You can do it not on
yeah,
Darker, I would say, but with Wretched
no, not
Darkness, or
no.
even with Epoch, but it's not the same.
Wretched Darkness, you could do this if you mix this. If you mix Wretched Darkness with Wretched Epoch, you will get here.
Mhm.
But if you don't want to buy those books, and if you don't want to buy Wretched, there's an advantage here. Um, this one is just isn't just a setting; it's a full game. So if you buy
Mhm.
this one, you'll have all the tools for this. And yeah, Corman did a lot of horror movies, definitely. In this specific style, it was a lot of them. I think it was about a dozen movies. Most of them have Vincent Price and other very
Mhm.
fine actors. Jack Nicholson as well. He was in one of those, I think. Probably one of his first roles. So this is adapted for the 19th century. You'll have rules for playing different. The character creation rules are a little bit different if you are playing a upper class character or a lower class character. There will be differences, and this is going to affect the rules throughout several chapters, not just character creation, but also the madness and terror rules and other stuff. So there are some reasons to pick this up. It's not just something else that we did. Like sometimes the wretched settings are basically a bunch of plot hooks and tables, and the setting itself is mostly. In this case, it's more about the rules than the setting.
Mhm.
I didn't feel that this would need a lot of setting because it's not Belle Epoque.
It's
It's
more
not
about tone. You can play it in any place in the world, in the England, in Paris, in the US. I think it's more about the tone of the description, right?
yeah, that is the thing. The kind of archetypes you are playing, how the kind of combat, how you deal with that, and that kind of things, and skills as well. The skills are not the same as in the other red games. So this will be, and I'm not going to share anything right
Well,
now.
when
We'll
are you
just
going to send this for me to read? I haven't read it yet. You didn't
no,
share.
it will be this week.
Okay, because in the weekend I have to need to finish my Halloween scenario, so I'll need to find time to do.
This will be this one will be our one of our two our Halloween releases, the first
Yes.
one, and the other one will probably be
Yes, it's my. I'm doing a small Halloween scenario. It's almost written, but I need to read it again to see that everything makes sense. To put stats in the characters and the monsters, but it's almost done. So if I don't finish, if I have to read that during the weekend, probably I need to finish the scenario during the week, so you can.
yeah. So next week I will be working full time on that. I'm almost sure this will be available during the weekend in digital, of course. So there will be
Mhm.
time for me to correct some stuff later if needed for the print version. So I'm going to give it a look and check if everything looks fine, and then it will be released
And
in
I'm going to say it again, what we said in the beginning, that we decided that we want to again to do more streamings. Hello, Flight Fireforge. It's going to be
yeah,
more or less
around here.
at this hour. So, and we decided to do during the week. So once a week, you probably on Thursdays you're going to see this popping up, and we're just going to chat with each other and with people if
Yeah,
they join.
maybe tomorrow we'll. I'm not sure yet if you're going to stream as well, but it won't be at this time, so it will be
Yeah,
way
it will be
earlier.
earlier, so we may not stream.
We'll have James from Neckbeardia, so that's why we decided to do this today, just as a also because we are using Restream and not StreamYards, and I wanted to check
Mhm.
how this works. It's not different, really. It's
Yeah,
basically
but probably so we want to stream more, but we don't just want to be talking about Wretched, so that you guys will
yeah.
get bored because we are just chilling. But at the same time, let's be honest, we don't have no patience to talk about D&D. We will if they do something, if Wizards does something stupid.
We
So
can do
probably we're going
yeah.
to talk about things that we like, films and books, and
It would be nice if we can have some guests.
yes, and maybe have people popping in now and
Maybe
then
we'll
to
try
talk.
to do that. Yeah. Well, I've talked to some people because we are now trying to have some more guests, and so maybe we can do that
Hmm.
on the streaming day instead of having another
Yeah,
day to do
yeah.
interviews. We will try to have the guests on this day, so we'll have another reason for people to watch. So we'll try to do that maybe next week. Maybe next week. I can't be sure about that because we never know, but it's a possibility. And we are also going to try to make this short because we know that at this time it's still early in the US, so we're not going to have lots of people watching. Uh, Probably 10 people at most. So no need to spend too much time here. So about an hour, and now we are going. Yeah, we are almost about an hour
Hmm.
in this. There's something else that we would like to talk about?
I think we can say if we're going to do something else, I would say I would talk about the deck of many triggers, but we're going to talk about that tomorrow.
Yeah, tomorrow. Even if it's not a streaming, it will be available tomorrow to watch. So it will be. We will talk about that with the
Mhm.
creator of the project. So if
The,
you are here,
the Führer of the project.
oh yeah, well, so wherever Flint Fireforge is probably
It's probably similar with
probably
Diversity and Dragon's time because he's said
no,
he's
probably
going to
not.
stream
Sorry,
at midnight and it's
it's at midnight, so it's not.
our midnight, so it's 7 from his time. So
Yeah, so well, in the US there are several
yeah,
time
I
zones.
know.
So yeah, that's so for people that are in Central Time, it's very early. So yeah. Um, okay, so remember, Uncharted Seas is in print now.
And there is a code.
There is a code for, and I'm going to show it again. Not just for that, for everything at Lulu.
Yes,
This is
even
the
things that are not ours. So just
yes, of course. There's also a code for our store.
Mhm.
That one is just for digital. Can also share that one. It's Red Halloween. Yes. So I'm going to share that as well. This one can be used at our store, Red Halloween, and you'll get a 35% discount until Halloween, of course. Um, it's You can use it for everything that is our release, not the Pandit files and few other files.
third party products that are
Yeah.
not Red Room.
And also remember, there's a game jam, a Ratchet game jam. Well, not a Ratchet, a Red Room game jam that includes Ratchet and also Red. And you can
In men if you want to.
and Man as well. Yes, if you want to. You can send us your entries until the 15th of December, so there's still lots of time. Besides that, the next release will be Gothic, probably during this weekend, or most certainly this weekend. And we will be also working on a release that will be closer to Halloween, even though Gothic is also a Halloween release. Uh, and that's a scenario by Sylvia.
Yes, the Hollow Man.
And also, and finally, we are going to start doing more live streams unless something terrible happens. Maybe we'll try to have guests during those days.
Hmm.
And if some people wants to join in as well, it could be also that if we don't have any guests, but if someone in the audience
Hmm.
wants to join in, we can probably uh, have them as guests. Of course, I know that because it's
It's very early,
well
and
in the US.
but
Yeah,
it's the hour. Sorry, guys, I need my beauty sleep, or
yeah,
else.
that's a problem. Yeah, for us here, it's really a problem. But
Well,
we are doing
even
it later
I mean,
now.
I would be like,
No, yeah,
say
but we
something,
are
Sylvia.
we tried it. We tried it during the weekend, during the afternoon, but it
There's
didn't
probably more
really work.
people, but there's a lot of people streaming during the afternoon, and we don't want to have the commitment. Oh, now we're gonna have to go and stream.
Yeah, during the weekend it's a little bit.
It's the weekend. Maybe I want to do something else.
Yeah, of course, and people also want to do something else.
Hmm.
Okay, so oh, Jed is here. Well, Jed, sorry, but we are leaving now. It's not because you arrived. You can watch it later. Um, so what we were saying, yeah, we are trying to do some more live
Don't
streams. And
forget to vote for Kamala.
yes, of course. And if you do that, put your name on that list because that's important. If you don't put that your name there, we
Yes,
didn't.
it will be Judd, the best game master in the world.
Yes, you can. Yes, you can sign that. Um, what was I saying as a finishing line? I don't
I
know.
don't know what you were saying.
Okay, then never mind. So you do the
You're
goodbye.
going to try to do more live streams. That's what
Oh
you're
yeah.
saying.
Okay.
Well, we
So
can also do it a half an. Could start a half an hour. We can start at 9 or 9 until 10.
yeah, maybe yeah, it could be that. Yes.
Let's see.
Okay, guys. Thank you for having watched the show. If you were here live, if you weren't
Thank you
here
for
live,
watching in not live,
yeah, not live and live, or yeah,
deferral, or whatever you
and
call it.
we'll be here tomorrow. I don't know if live or not, but we'll be tomorrow.
Okay, we lost one subscriber, and maybe someone that didn't like us making fun of Kamala, or maybe someone that thinks that we are celebrating Kamala. We always
No.
lose a subscriber when we do videos.
Okay, so we should stop
That
doing.
annoys me. Yes, we need to stop doing videos. Okay, guys, forget everything we said.
Love Kamala.
No more videos.
Okay. Have a nice week. If you don't catch us tomorrow, and bye bye.